guys, it's Mia, and today I'm here to talk to you about my capsule wardrobe experiment. So I'm inspired by a lot of minimalist bloggers and vloggers who have pared down their wardrobe, made it really like sleek and efficient, and I'm going to be paring down my own wardrobe. And good for you guys, I'm going to be documenting the entire process here on YouTube and on my blog as well. So they'll kind of have like little bonus content on each one. So be sure to check out the accompanying blog post for this. I'll link it down below. I'm planning on sharing my clothing pics with you, but before I go through them one by one, first I wanted to answer some common questions about capsule wardrobes. What is a capsule wardrobe? Why am I doing it? Things like that. So let's get started. So what is a capsule wardrobe? Well, the easiest answer is that it's a pared down version of your closet that has a set number of pieces. And the idea is that you can mix and match them rather than having, you know, like this huge wardrobe of things that you barely ever wear. So for me, I'm following unfancy.com. And she recommends using 37 pieces. So that's tops, bottoms, dresses, jackets, all that, and shoes. It doesn't include accessories, so scarves, necklaces, things like that. And it also doesn't include like workout gear, pajamas, any sort of like really specialty gear like that, obviously not included. I'm also planning on switching this up every season. So roughly every 3 or 4 months, I will switch it up and create a new little capsule. So the capsule part is just the clothes that you have for that season. The second question I usually get is, what if you have a lot of different types of clothing? For example, if you have a work wardrobe that's very formal versus a casual wardrobe that's not, how do you make those work together in a capsule? Well, there's a couple things you can do. You could try having 2 capsules. So even if you do 2 capsules of 37 pieces, it's still less than what a lot of people have in our wardrobe. You could split it right down the middle and have half work clothes, half casual clothes, or even do like a 75-25% mix if you want to do that. What's good about that too is if you have clothes that'll work for both occasions, then you can go ahead and kind of have a smaller capsule that'll work for both. I think that would work too. But the most important part is that a capsule is just a tool. So use it to give you the direction that you want. You don't necessarily have to follow this method and use 37 exact pieces and things like that. But it's the idea of being able to create a cohesive wardrobe that you can mix and match. That's the important idea. I'm using the 37 rules because I like structure, but you can really do whatever you want depending on your lifestyle. Okay, so that's what a capsule wardrobe is, but how about why I'm doing this? Well, I have 4 main goals with my capsule wardrobe. The first thing I want to do is make sure that everything that I wear is something that I love, both in terms of style and how it fits. I don't know about you, but I tend to reach for the same 4 or 5 things in my wardrobe every time that I go to put something on. So wouldn't it be better to have a smaller selection that's actually all the pieces that I love instead of, 100 pieces or something that I don't even look at? Goal number 2 is to get back to my roots and get excited about fashion again. I actually started blogging as a fashion blogger, and while I don't really identify with that as much anymore, there's other stuff I'd rather talk about, that's still something I care about. I believe in the power of a good outfit, and I want to make sure that I'm giving myself the confidence that I can in choosing to dress myself well. The third goal that I have is to reduce clutter in my life. I find that when you have clutter everywhere, whether it's in your closet, in your house, too many cosplay supplies even, it makes it harder for you to think things through clearly. And I want to have the brain space in my head for things that matter. Instead of spending time getting dressed every day wondering where that one shirt that I like is, I'd rather have fewer pieces to try and kind of make sure I'm focusing on the important things in life. My fourth goal is to reduce the waste that I create. So I am very guilty of buying something that's really cute, looks really good on me, but for one reason or another, I just never wear it. Even if I end up donating it, it's still such a waste of resources to get it to me, to have it taking up space in my closet, and to just never really use it. So I'm hoping by choosing to invest in better pieces or pieces that I really, really love, I'll be able to reduce the amount of waste that I have overall. Bonus goal that I have is I'm hoping it'll help me do laundry more often. Now you know what a capsule is, some of my reasons for giving it a try. Maybe you're interested in trying it too. Well, if that's the case, I will tell you how I got started in planning my capsule. First thing I did was I created a Pinterest board. That's kind of my solution for all things whenever I'm starting something new, is just create a Pinterest board, but it really works. So a lot of people have styled Pinterest boards, but you might have, all kinds of things on there. I know that I did. And it wasn't really necessarily things that I wanted to wear. Like I'd have drag queens on there, and that's not really wearable for my day-to-day life, but they are inspiring to me in other ways. So I created a totally new Pinterest board that's just things that I wanted to wear. And I focused on only pinning things that felt the way that I want to feel. And what I found was that there were a lot of patterns for me. This burgundy color came up a lot, chambray tops came up a lot, mostly black. It was just very evident to me when I started scrolling through my Pinterest board that I have a very clearly defined style, and I'm definitely not following it. So I decided to embrace that more. The next thing that I did was I used unfancy.com's free wardrobe planner. What she does is she breaks down kind of like what activities do you do, what what things would you need to be able to dress for, what kind of colors do you want to wear, what words do you associate with your style, things like that. And it just is a really good brainstorming activity to start thinking about, okay, where do I want to go with this? I found that a lot of the things that came up for me were either boho inspired or kind of like glitter goth. And I promise that makes sense in my head, and you'll kind of see when you see my pics. It's a very like casual way of embracing those two words. All right, so that's a little peek at what a capsule wardrobe is, why I'm doing one, and kind of my process for getting started. So soon I'm going to be sharing with you guys a detailed post about what 37 pieces that I chose and why, and yeah, that will be on my blog, link down below, of course. In the meantime, let me know what you think. Would you ever do something like this, like a minimalistic wardrobe? Do you see that as something that you're interested in doing? I'd love to hear, and I look forward to sharing how my experiment goes with you all. Bye, see you next time. Another favorite of mine is my HyperX Cloud 2 gaming headset. I am now an official gamer girl, guys. I have a headset and everything.